Hi everyone, I've just come on tonight. It's actually pretty dark, so I'm sorry about that. I'll put the light on. No, not much of that's much better, but it's the only opportunity I've got. Right. I haven't done very well so far with my videos because I did do relaxing handwriting, but I hadn't pressed record, so I'll be doing that again. Printing, I did lots of printing things when I went to the National Festival of Making at the weekend, but so I'm thinking somewhere I will incorporate those, but I haven't decided yet. And I have shared videos about that. Tea stain, that was where I made the tea bags. I did show you a video the other day of making tea bag. Well, I'm going to do another one and I will decorate as part of it. But I'm coming back to that. Basically I want to start where we are now and work backwards as I get chances to sort of keep up. Same with found scraps. So today, day 6, is quiet space. I've chosen to start here simply because what I'm doing just fits in with that now. I'm sat in a quiet space in my craft room and I'm wanting to start with a bit of painting on the insides of my tissue box, just so that I can start with it. The kit I'm using is the Petal Fake kit, which is really bright colours. So I'm going to use these paints just to go around the edge because I'll be decorating it with the pages from there. And I don't want to have to worry about, you know, getting right up to the edge and getting it all neat. And so what I'm going to do is put some paint around the edges of the tissue box, so when I stick any printables down or any other bits of paper, I haven't got to worry about the edges. So that's what I'm going to do. These are the tissue boxes that I'm using. They're just flattened at the moment. I've not stuck them together yet. I'm leaving them separate because I've got a different idea of how I'm going to bind them, but I won't reveal that yet because it depends on something else. So I've got a couple of different options. So I'm just going to work on them separate, and then I'll come back to that at a later date. So today I'm just going to do a little bit of painting. I won't stay on the screen the full time painting. I'm sure you really don't want to see me painting, but I just thought if I explain what I'm going to do, then at least you've got an idea, haven't you? Just going to add a bit of paint to these, and all I'm going to do is just do some painting on the edge so that when I'm actually, let's say, sticking my printables, I can just tear them. I love tearing things rather than just cutting them or, you know, trying to make them exactly fit somewhere. And if the edges have got colour, then it's not just going to look like the inside of the card. So, and I'll do it on the actual creases as well. Being card, the lighter colours don't really show up that well, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway. It'll probably be the darker colour that I use more, but this is just an experiment on this one. I think the darker I get, yeah, that one shows up a lot more. Which is that one? Yeah, that one's much better. So probably won't use the light ones, but I'm just experimenting. The same, it's just basic, like people use the inking where they ink the edges of things. Instead I'm painting the edges. I mean, when some projects I do that, except for I use shoe polish. I haven't got any of the inks, and that's just use a brown shoe polish. It's cheaper, easy enough to do. It's not quite the same effect, but you know, it's okay. I like it. I'm a frugal crafter. I try to be frugal in my crafting, save money, save the environment, and that's basically how I came to junk journaling, because you know, I've always like done things with the environment in mind. I'm a sustainable crafting person, and which is why when I met Lindsey, her being a sustainable crafter too, and we just hit it off. I mean, it's brilliant. And of course, junk journaling, just perfect because you're just using rubbish. So I'm actually adding a few other bits. So I've got 2 different colours around the edge. Give it a bit of a mess, just an enjoyable mess. And we'll see what it turns out like later. But as there's more than one blue in the actual printables, I'm adding more than one blue onto this. And then you'll see. And I'm going to carry on doing that, but I'm going to use the other one as well. I know you won't want to just watch me doing it, but I'll just do a little bit, see how we get on with it. So I can work out what colours I'm going to use. Probably the lighter ones won't work so well on this. No, that's what I suspected. Because of course it's cold. It's just the inside of the tissue box. But the darker pink, yeah, much more. Now this actual section, I tested putting a tissue on, white tissue, so it's slightly different to this one. And it actually is better without it. Much darker without the white tissue. That's interesting. So yeah, the method I'm using is just rough and ready. And so this really goes with the first prompt because it's just so relaxing. You're just playing. It's not neat. I mean, that's the thing with junk journaling. It doesn't have to be neat. You don't actually need a ruler really to junk journal. It can be useful for some things and it can be useful for tearing. But you don't need it for that as well. And of course you can use the edges of things rather than rulers. Because you very rarely have to actually measure anything unless you're doing like journals, you know, like you would with card making, where you want things to be very precise and you mount it. And a lot of my design team do that sort of thing and they make amazing creations. But you know, I just let them off already. And I mean, this isn't the sort of thing you'd sell, but it's the sort of thing you're just doing it for enjoyment, for relaxing, good for your mental health. And the thing with this the Junk Journal July, it's all about relaxing, like being laid back, no, not worrying about anything, just being good for your mental health. And of course today there was a meditation from Lindsey, so if you haven't already seen that, do check it out on the Vintage Button channel. And I'll leave it for now because I know you don't want to just watch me painting the edges of these, but next time I'll be able to show you how I got on and update you. Or what I will say is, what I plan to do, possibly, if I do the other method, is actually cut this. So I'm actually going to colour this in this section as well, because if I trim it there, it will save me then to repaint it. I don't know how well you can see this because it's quite dark, unfortunately. I don't know, having the light on doesn't help, I don't think. So that's it, I'll call it a day. And that's kind of that is the prompt for day 6, which is today. But it's also really like the first prompt, relaxed, because I'm relaxed in a quiet space, just having fun with paint, just being childlike. You're never too old to be a child, you know. It's good not to grow up. The world's a scary place, so sometimes you just need to relax and be in your own space, having fun with paint like a 5-year-old and seeing what turns out. Okay, happy crafting. Bye for now.